Faith Church, hope you're well. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Today is the 12th day of Christmas. I'm recording this on Thursday, which is the 11th day, but if you're watching this on Friday, it's the 12th day, the last day of Christmas. We continue to celebrate the birth of Christ. Big things happening here on the church campus today. One of my friends this morning said the church got a Christmas present this week, and that's a new air conditioner. 2 new air conditioners, actually, which won't make a lot of difference to you right now, but come July, you will probably be grateful for these. So we're glad to see that happening. Question that I just want to throw out to you today is, as you think about the Bible and all the different passages that we love and are familiar with, which part of the Bible would you say is the most familiar to you? Which verses are the verses that you have returned to more often in your life than any other verses? Would it be one of the Psalms, Psalm 23, maybe the Beatitudes, maybe some particular verse in Jesus' teaching, or who knows? Well, actually, I do know. My guess is that for most of us, the words of Scripture that we know the most, that we have most of us memorized, that we have returned to time and time again, are likely the Lord's Prayer. Sometimes we forget that these are words of Scripture, that Jesus gives us these words to pray and to guide us in our prayers. And many of us have used the Lord's Prayer every day, even time and time again. And yet, a lot of us perhaps have never really thought deeply and about these words and about this prayer that Jesus gives us. And we are going to have that chance this winter. This Sunday, I'm going to begin a new preaching series that I'm calling the School of Prayer. As you know the context, Jesus' disciple, one of his disciples, asks him, after watching him pray, or maybe listening to him pray one day, Lord, Master, teach us how to pray. That was a common question disciples would ask their rabbis in those days. They wanted to learn to pray like their rabbi. And so it's natural. Jesus' disciples ask him, Rabbi, teach us how to pray like you pray. And Jesus, in response, gives them what we now call the Lord's Prayer. And we're going to take Sunday to kind of look in general about this prayer and consider some of the ways that Jesus may want us to use this prayer and what this prayer teaches us. There's a lot, but we'll touch on some of these things. And then in the subsequent 8 or 9 Sundays, we're going to take each section of the prayer one by one and just do a deep dive. And along the way, have a lot of opportunities not just to learn about prayer, and that's helpful, but what's more helpful, and I think Jesus' intention, is that we would learn to pray, and specifically learn to pray like he prays. And so we'll have ample opportunity to pray together and model that for each other. Really excited about what God has to teach us here. Loved Ron's encouragement last week to set resolutions this new year in line with God's purposes. I can't imagine that there would be a more pleasing resolution to God than that we would resolve this year to let him teach us how to pray. So looking forward to being back with you. We will also celebrate the Lord's Supper together. Be a joy to do that and to bring in our first worship gathering in 2024. Wherever you are today, I hope you are well, and I pray that you would sense the love of your Father in heaven, the grace of Christ, his Son, and the presence of the Spirit in your life. Peace.